Hello everybody, Danny here. Happy New Year. So as we go into tomorrow, it'll be a 1-1-1 portal because we have 2026, which is a 1 year, and we have January 1st. So 1-1-1. And if you guys watch this at 1 a.m., should I put it up at midnight? Yeah, I might. Okay, we'll see. I wanted to do, this is more of a spiritual reading. Where are we going as a community in this collective that we have created over these past, what's it been, 8 years? And it's super powerful what we are creating. And many of us feel it. Many of us feel that jump as we are being prodded into doing something that may not feel that comfortable stepping into, but we jump in anyway. So, let me drop this down and let's see. I'll show you what I have. Hang on. All right, so here's what we have. The Galactic Heritage through the eyes of Soul Oracle deck. And the Galactic Heritage is past, present, future parallel time streams on how certain galactic civilizations, heritages moved through into their awakening process. The awakening process meaning that they came from source, they became splintered and found a life of plurality, duality, and now we are coming back together in unity consciousness. So maybe we'll get some clarity on our path as we move forward. Through the eyes of soul. At first, I thought when I put this spread out that it would be higher, middle, lower vibration. Staying in anger, staying neutral, staying positive. And it may be that. Or just pick one so that, and you can, that resonates with you. Now there's certain, this one has 2, this one has 2. They just came out that way. All right, let's see what we get. Very first card. Where are we going leading into 2026, this year? And even though this says it's a present time stream, and it feels like it is present, past and present, we are seeking this karmic balance. What is the balance? There's not right, there's not wrong, there's balance. What we thought was really wrong is opening our awareness up to something new. It's a balance of things. And you can see this person in his little bubble, the little bubble boy, is absorbing information from his hands through his bubble-headed protection and through his feet. Interesting. Doesn't look like an elephant, but yet elephants do communicate and listen through their feet, as do many other animals. I think snakes, even though they taste and they actually, not actually, but they They taste and they sense and they see through their tongues in a way. And so we're adjusting the way that we absorb information with this seeking karmic balance. The next card we get, oh, looky. We got Whale, and we got Dreamtime and Awakening. Cetacean, Whale, Parallel Time Stream. So what this is suggesting, how do we seek this karmic balance? How do we get there? Well, it's through our meditation practice. It's through our dreams. It's through our lucid dreams, which would be our meditations. And when we drop into that trance state, that light trance state, sometimes when we go into the really deep trance state, we're in the dream time, we're asleep, and we won't remember any of that stuff. But to me, the cetacean, the whale card, is all about getting in touch with, again, a different form of communication, and it's space communication. And it's got a lot of forgiveness with it. I think somebody was saying something that struck with me, that whales have a lot of forgiveness in them. How could they not? They were almost hunted to extinction, yet they still forgive us. And I go, well, how do you know they forgive us? How do you know? Well, they're not attacking us, number one. Okay, so I don't know. Do they forgive us? I don't know. Maybe if I go into my Dreamtime Awakening, I will get some answers from that. The bonus cards we get is the first on the top is the new paradigm. Again, this is a parallel time stream, so it's kind of interesting. Present, parallel, parallel. So the parallel time streams, they just go anywhere, they fit anywhere. I mean, they're all around us. So we are definitely shifting into a new paradigm. And a lot of people, I did a show on, I can't remember the name, Life After Life. And I was looking at some of the comments, and I thought to myself, they just don't get it. They're not picking this up. That we were talking about 3-Eye Atlas, and she asked a whole bunch of questions. So there, I'll lift this up so you don't have to just look at the cards. So she was looking, she was asking a whole bunch of questions about 3-Eye Atlas, and I gave her what my impression of what 3-Eye Atlas is. And she goes, "Is it first contact?" And I go, It's not first contact, it's full disclosure." I go, only for the people who are ready to receive it. Only if you have that higher vibration that you can match the vibration to receive the information. And these people, some people are going, everybody's talking about 3-Eye Atlas, it doesn't mean anything. I go, well, that's because you're in that lower hum and you're not in the higher hum of vibration. So no, you're not gonna look at it because you're in fear so much. Okay, let's drop it down. Here we go. Here we go. And it's upside down, which these cards are not meant to be read really upside down. Certainly you can, but it is stubbornness, and it is in the past. And so with this card is, what are we stuck to? What are we sticking with? Are we seeking karmic balance, being stuck in the past? Being stuck in something? We're stubborn, we're sticking. I'm staying with the higher vibration no matter what. Okay, but that's not balance. So there's some stubbornness But since it's reversed, we are letting that go. We're in the new paradigm. Okay. Wow. So far, so good. I'm liking this. And, for me, when I look at these cards, I go, okay, when? Well, we're talking about this year. So is it going to be a light switch moment? No. I always want it to be. It never is. It's a slow, gradual process. Okay, let's look up at the top. Oh. Into your sacred space. Commune with your fairy allies. So, in my practice, I talk a lot about entering sacred space. And when we open up sacred space, and especially on this channel, I talk about it a lot, not so much on the political channel, but on this channel I do, because we are opening up with reverence to our power animals, to our galactic guides, and all of this is done in ceremony with reverence. And the ceremony of going in the four directions to open up this space that we can play and enjoy our dream time and awakening in is protected by our ancestors, by our power animals, by our whales. The whale is always my place for the West, and it's my place. I don't know of other people who open up sacred space using whale as the West, but I live near the Pacific Ocean. So anyway, commune with your fairy allies. So a lot of times it's like three-eye atlas. We can't see our fairy allies. And so we're not sure, are they there? Are they not there? Be open to the experience. And if we set up, okay, lifting up again. If we set up a sacred space for our fairy allies to feel comfortable, why wouldn't they show up? I think they would. All right, next card. Climb the spiritual ladder one step at a time. This is the non-light switch mode. Yeah? Non-light switch. It's one step. And then I think back on another card that I throw out a lot that I really like. It's like, take the step before you know where you're going, or something like that. Okay, the next cards that we get, and this is the 2. This one is Embody Ancient Wisdom. And what is the ancient wisdom that we are stepping into? Certainly our fairy allies, ancient wisdom. Three-eye atlas, ancient wisdom. Our past lives, our past spiritual leaders in other lives, ancient wisdoms. And the double card that we get for this is Lift the Curse, Forgive. We were just talking about that with whale. Lift the curse and forgive. So as I drop this down again, so that we can look at it. Seeking karmic balance in our meditations to move into a new paradigm shift that is, did we get a shift over here? No, but we're hanging on to something that we need to let go of. So let it go. Let go of the stubbornness, saying, oh, I can't do this, or I can't see that, I can't hear that, I'm not gifted. Let that all go. Enter your sacred space. Do this one step at a time. Embody the sacredness of the ancients and lift the curse. Forgive. And then it goes in a circle. So I don't know if any of these, if you picked any of these ones out specifically, but they all seem to blend in together. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here on my non-political channel. All right, peace and love.